My name is Greg, and this is Luke. And about 4 months ago, I started teaching Luke how to day trade. 2 weeks ago, I posted a video of me interviewing Luke right before he started trading live with real money. So go watch that video if you haven't already. But it's been about 2.5 weeks, so let's see how Luke is doing so far. I asked him to journal his entire progress. He took videos every day recapping his progress, so let's see how he did.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Luke. Today was day one real trading, so it's update number 1, and I made $82.45 today, so that felt pretty good. I was risking about only $1 to $4 per trade, so overall I think I managed my trades pretty well. Granted, I was a little sloppy considering it's my first day, and I definitely got stuff to improve on, so I'm gonna take notes of that and take that into tomorrow and just try to improve. So the goal for the week is just build consistent green days and with small size, and I'll know when to size up from there. I was up over $100 at lunchtime, so that felt pretty good, seeing I could make $100 just like that on a computer screen in an hour or two. But I started to give back, so I just called it around 2 because I didn't want to keep giving back my profits. But yeah, honestly, nothing else I could really ask for a first day. So yeah, stay tuned. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Luke. This is the second update of the series. This is day 2 with real money, and today I made $56.64. So again, using very small size, just trying to stack multiple green days in a row and slowly achieving that goal. So I think my biggest mistake today was over trading. I didn't walk away when I needed to, when the markets were just not giving me great setups. So I'm going to work on that and try to prepare myself better for tomorrow. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Luke. Day 3 in the books, real money, and we ended the day with $135 profit. So I cracked the $100 milestone, and it feels pretty good. I increased my risk a little bit today, due to the fact that I've been getting comfortable the past 2 days, and next week I'm probably going to come into the markets with a little bit more risk now that I've been getting comfortable with smaller size. So yeah, 3 green days in a row, all I could really ask for, and stay tuned. I'll see you next week. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Luke. This is update number 4, day 4 with real money. Today we made $732.68, so I'm still kind of speechless, at a loss for words. This is my 4th day trading and 4th day in the green as well, so I really couldn't have asked for a better start, thanks to my great mentor. Yeah, I'm still trying to process it a little bit and take it in. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Luke. This is day 5 in the books with real money. Not only did we crack 1K today, but we cracked 1.3K today. So it's still an unreal feeling. It still hasn't hit me yet. It won't for a while. And I just want to give thanks to my coaches, Greg, my mentor, and other students in the program for making it possible. I thought this would have taken longer, to be honest, but this is my 5th day with real money, so still getting adjusted to this, but I'm not going to get too happy because I got to do the same shit tomorrow, the next day, and the next day. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Luke. Day 6 in the books with real money. We cracked $1,400 today, so feels pretty good. I stepped off at about 12 because the market was just going crazy with unpredictable price action. But yeah, I'm going to try to keep the PR streak alive and keep stacking green days. So let's go. What's up, guys? Day 7 in the books, and we finished up at 1,440. So it feels pretty good, although I can say it was definitely my sloppiest and roughest day. I was just managing trades a little bit off, and I was too sized up when I shouldn't have been and not sized enough when I should have been. But I mean, overall, it was definitely a grind. I just gave back a few times, and I had to make my way back up. But hey, I mean, 1,440 for a rough day, I'll take it. The PR streak stays alive, and maybe we'll extend that to tomorrow as well. So stay tuned. Let's go. What's up, guys? Day 8 in the books, and I know it was going to be difficult to keep the PR streak alive, but we still did. We closed the day at about $2,560. So that just feels incredible. I don't have many words for it. Just big thanks to Greg, the coaches, and the mentors in this program for making this possible. And this just goes to show that you don't got to lose a shit ton of money right away if you're just taught correctly. But yeah, like I said, a little bit speechless. The previous PR just shattered and closed this week at about $7,420. So it just feels amazing that I've got a skill now that I can take anywhere I want. So yeah, stay tuned for next week. Let's go. What's up, guys? Day 9 in the books, and we finished today at $3,000. So it just feels insane. Definitely traded sloppy today and gave back when I shouldn't have, but overall, I mean, I finished today in the green again and somehow kept the PR streak alive. So it just feels amazing that this is the reality of my life now. And the beauty of being a trader is that you can just enjoy the rest of your day. I mean, the past 2 hours I've just been getting some sun in, enjoying my walk.
And yeah, so stay tuned. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
What's up, guys? Day 10 in the books, and we hit 2K today. So honestly, for the available opportunity, I feel like I did pretty well. There wasn't much going on today. And I definitely, gave back a good amount at a certain point throughout the day. So I definitely say one of the things I have to work on is my psychology, going into some of these trades. Instead of focusing so much on the money, I got to more so focus just on being a good trader. And I feel like if I just eliminate some of those losses and, improve right there in that aspect of trading, then I'm going to definitely see better results. So, but yeah, blessed to be able to make 2K on a day like today. So, yeah, stay tuned for tomorrow. Let's go.
We got Luke. Luke is back in the mix. How you been?
I've been doing great, bro.
It's been what I think it's been 11 days with real money. So it's been about a little over 2 weeks since our last call. For anyone who's just watching this video, we watched the video right over here. It's Luke's first day. It was Luke's first day we did an interview before he started using real money, and you could see his entire, interview with him, his approach, his psychology. But Luke is now a changed man over the course of the past 2 weeks or so. And I'll put a screenshot. Before they saw this, I'm gonna put a little montage of your progress of the videos.
Oh, yeah.
But so they've already seen kind of some of the results, and we'll put a screenshot of the P&L. But how do you feel? Just tell me openly before I even ask you anything. Like, what is going through your mind right now?
All right, so openly how I feel, what's going through my mind. So I guess since they've seen the montage or whatever, they'll know I'm pretty much up 14 grand since I started. What's my 11th day, and it just feels like it feels unreal. I mean, last week was my first real week, and by the time the week ended, like after I finished that Friday, I was like, okay, I just went a whole week making pretty much like over $1,000 every day. The first day I made over $1,000, I was like, did I just get lucky? And then the second day I did it again, and then Thursday I did it again, and then Friday it was like $2.5 grand. So I was like, wow, this is it's different. I mean, I feel like it hasn't processed to me so much yet that it's like real money, but what it has processed is that it's like a consistent skill that I've got now. And it's, that's kind of what's going through my mind. And it just feels very good that I've been able to pretty much like every single day be green. I haven't had a red day yet.
Yeah, you haven't. People don't believe it, but if you're learned the right way, Luke hasn't had a losing day yet with real money. It's been 11 days. The P&Ls have been consistent. There hasn't been any crazy fluctuations. It's been just steadily getting better every day. And it's not because he's using more money. I think it's just you're getting better and sizing up a little bit. But I think in the first video you said one of your goals was to hit like a 10K month or something. And you did it in like 2 weeks after using real money. So it's kind of crazy, and it goes to show like how quickly things can change. I was actually reading a book, right? I saw a video. It was like it seems like you had an overnight success, and there was like an analogy. It was like if you put an ice cube on a table in a room that's 27 degrees. If the room goes to 28 degrees, nothing changes. 29 degrees, nothing changes. 30, 31, nothing changes. But as soon as it gets to 32, the ice starts melting. And it's kind of like same with you. You were grinding, no results. You were grinding, 1% better every day. Start using real money. You knew what you were doing, had proper learning, and then bang, the ice melted. 14K in 2 weeks. And it's just amazing, honestly. What do you think? Did you tell your parents what's going on with that?
Yeah, so the first 3 days, so the first week, it was only a 3-day week because I got the funds cleared on Tuesday, and Friday we had off, like it was a holiday, and I only made like $270 right there. And then on Monday, I made 700, so that was a pretty big jump. And I told my parents, they were like, good job, but just, be careful. Then the next day was like 1.3. Next day was like 1.4. And then like I'm telling them like every day my results. And like the more days that are going on, they're actually like holy shit. And my dad has been a little like skeptical from this, like from the start, but the more I've done it, like the more he's opened his eyes to it, and he's like, every day he's like shocked. He's been just getting more shocked every day because it's like, I made $3,000 on Monday, and he was just like, holy shit, maybe I'll start looking into this. So it's definitely crazy. I mean, it's definitely different because, like I said, they've just never really seen anything kind of like this, and I knew this would happen at some point too. Like, don't get me wrong, but I think I definitely shocked myself a little bit too with like, you know, how quick. No, I wouldn't say how quick it happened because I paper traded for 3 months, but like the jump from paper to real money, I thought maybe it would take me a little bit longer to get adjusted. But because I just, you know, practiced for 3 months, watched you guys in the mentorship, I already had a really good understanding of a lot of the stuff. Like I got comfortable sizing up like relatively quickly.
And
so
that's another skill you learned through doing this was not only the skill of trading, but like you learned how to learn like fast. Like learning how to trade teaches you learning how to adapt. So when you started using real money, and even now, it's like you're still learning every day how like little changes. And that's a big thing too. You're not just doing the same thing every day and expecting results. You're getting better. And it's just, it's pretty amazing. Do you feel like, I don't know, it probably doesn't even feel real, but is there kind of a relief now that you've done it for now, like, you know, consistently? You're like, wow, like this is, there's a weight lifted off my back, like I can do it.
Yeah, no, definitely, because not that I had doubts in the time that I was paper trading, but because I wasn't seeing real results, I was just like, I don't know. There was times where I'd have a tough day or whatever, and in the back of my mind, be like, you know, I hope this is worth it. And yeah, I know it probably will be, and you know, I stuck with that. So it's definitely like a weight relieved off my shoulders. I wouldn't say so much like the first day that I made like 700, but just the fact that it's been 11 days that I haven't lost money and that I pretty much made over like $1,000 each day. So it's just the fact that I know now that like, even if I have a bad day, I have a skill that I can take with me wherever, and it works consistently. You know, I have, since you've been adding me on your story, I've had so many people follow me and DM me, and they're so skeptical of like what we do because of like the win streaks we're able to have, and there's just people that are in shock from, you know, like these results. Like, this isn't normal. Like, every trader loses, and I'm like, I know, but I mean,
well, that's the beauty of what we do, is that most traders, they limit themselves to one trade a day, but like because of our methodology, because of there's so many different, you know, strategies and opportunities, because we trade gapping stocks, you know, you have opportunities to make money all the time. So you're always, and it's really just risk management. What do you notice is at this point with your risk management? Because a lot of people are going to be like, well, it's like beginner's luck, you know, this is just give it some time. But what you're doing is you're not sizing up, you're controlling your risk. So what is your, you know, mindset, and what is your view on like risk management right now after these 11 days?
Yeah, so pretty much the mindset that I've taken into pretty much each trade each day is to just not lose money. Like you recommended before, like going into this, just to focus on not losing money, and that has worked so well. And especially with our strategy, I've just focused on like taking trades that I know are probably, you know, most likely going to be winners, and that's helped me eliminate my losses so much. Like every day I send you the P&L, and I only have like probably like 4 stocks each day out of like 17 or whatever that are losers. So it's just the fact that I'm taking the approach to not lose money, and in turn, it's making my winners outweigh my losers by so much. Like, my losses have just been so minimal compared to my winners, and that's just another beautiful thing about the way we trade, is that we can make our winners exponentially larger than our losses. So that's kind of my mindset going into pretty much each day. And granted, I do got to get, you know, it's like every day I can improve. You know, I'm definitely still learning. I'm still a beginner with this. So yeah, every day I gotta, you know, I realize I do make mistakes and I gotta do better. So
that was my next one. What do you think is like, you know, what's the next, you know, major aspect you want to improve on that you've noticed? I mean, it's hard right now because you're just making a lot of money, but what do you notice? Can you notice a flaw that you have?
Definitely. So every day, obviously I've done like I'd say very well financially like every day, but there is every day that you guys don't see that I have gave back. So I think the reason I'm doing that is because sometimes I'm just so focused on like what I see on the screen, and it's in turn like sometimes I'm not allowing myself to like ask myself, is this trade worth taking right here? Should I be taking this? Am I taking all factors into consideration? So, and also I think that I'm thinking, so sometimes when I enter a trade, I forget that there's also the possibility that I could lose. And so what I've been noticing is sometimes I'll think like, oh, if I win this trade, I'm up like 50, $100, instead of thinking, well, I could also lose 50,
So you
$100.
lose perception of like reality for a few
A
moments.
little bit, yeah. So I think that's something that I need to improve on, because I feel like if I could just I feel like it's just coming down to me like cleaning up. I feel like if I could clean up,
Yeah.
then it will eliminate some of those losses and make my results like, even better. So I think
Yeah.
that's one of the flaws that I plan on, just working on it.
Yeah, a lot
One
of
of-
yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say sometimes what I did when I was paper trading, I literally have it in my trading plan, is tell myself to discuss some of these trades out loud. So like before I take a trade, discuss it out loud, like, because sometimes I feel like when I can physically hear myself, like it actually helps me think a little bit clearer.
For sure, bro.
'Cause it's-
It's a hard
yeah.
speaking it into existence and realizing how you're thinking, saying it out loud is 100%. That's just like a good habit to have, as well as visual cues. Like you can have reminders on your computer, like post-it notes, like reminding you to like follow the plan. But yeah, like you said, I think a lot of the times getting better, making more money isn't about getting better at trading or making more money on the winners. It's really just focusing on like simplifying everything and just taking away what's not working instead of adding something to it. So yeah, you just gotta continue like refining and like resharpening. And I mean, yeah, we'll continue documenting it, but it's pretty exciting so far. It's pretty euphoric. It's just I mean,
Crazy.
it's like your life has probably completely changed. I know you hit the gym, you'd be feeling good at the gym. You'd be taking that you're like, holy shit, I made 3K today.
Dude, my car rides to the gym last week were elite. Like, it was sunny out, it was a beautiful week, and I was just blasting music on the way to the gym. And most of these days, too, I actually called, like, the day a little early, because I was just getting greedy. I noticed myself just, like, I'm getting a little greedy. Like, I was up 1.4K, 2.5K, 3K. I'm like, I don't actually need any more money. So what I just did is I literally would call it at, like, 2 o'clock and just go for a walk, and I'd be like,
Yeah.
my life is different now. Like, I've dreamed of always having like a type of job that would allow me to still do the stuff I love and not have to give that stuff up, because I can never imagine myself having to give up like the gym or going for like a walk when it's nice out. So yeah, like literally it's been a solid, it's definitely,
I mean,
like,
it's like not real. Like it really truly isn't real, and it's almost just like, I wouldn't say it's unfair, but it's like you literally get to just wake up and like make money, and then you don't have to like put on any clothes that you don't want. You don't gotta talk to no one. You just live your life. And it's unfortunate, and I don't even say this to put others down, but it's almost like I feel bad for those guys who like buy mentorship from like a trader that's just not good.
like a guru.
Yeah, I mean, it's just and I don't even say that to like promote ours, but like you could see what happens.
Dude,
like,
I'm just serious, bro.
it's just crazy. Like it's very important that people pick like the right program, because it genuinely can like change the trajectory of your life.
100%, bro. That's what I've been telling some of my just like people I'm close to, my parents or some of my buddies. I'm like, I was so fortunate, and it feels so like lucky that I picked this mentorship, because like I seriously couldn't imagine my like results being better with like anything else, or me. So just like I enjoy our way of trading. Like I genuinely enjoy it, and it's like it's I feel like the most legit thing there is. It's like we're professional traders. We trade stocks. Like and yeah, I just feel so fortunate that I joined this mentorship and learned this style of trading, because I see so much like content online about futures, forex, and it's just like I don't know. And all the crews, it just seems like, I don't know, scammy in a way, and just
I mean, I'm
not,
sure they work. We probably look at theirs like how some people look at ours, but
yeah,
it's just
yeah,
like what I like about ours is it's so like systematic, and it's based off
yeah,
of like we're not looking at everything we do at the end of the day is not just based off like lines. It's based off like psychology of other traders, and we're looking at the orders, and we're using
yeah.
actual instruments that help us make money. But yeah, I think we'll keep the journey going. We'll keep documenting it. And what is your advice to any trader out there who's watching your journey, who made it this far in the video, who has been trading for some time or has been getting into it and hasn't seen that success yet, or they've been losing money? What do you have to say to them, because you worked hard and
Yeah.
you can give them.
For anybody that's out there that's still paper trading or whatever, and just like seeing other people's results, just wondering when it's going to be their time, I would just say, just put so much trust into the process, because it does eventually pay off. Like, it was a 2.5, 3 long months of my life that I was just, not making money from this. I was watching everybody else make money. I was wondering, well, what if it's too late by the time I join? And just for anybody that gets anxiety over that, because I know there is some people, like maybe even in our mentorship, that are still paper trading, that get anxious for the fact that they're seeing all like,
It's like
people.
FOMO.
Yeah, I would say just chill out a little bit, because like your time is going to come, and just trust the process. Just show up every day and be consistent, and have something else other than trading going on in your life that you can focus on, whether that's the gym, some type of physical hobby, just maybe music, like something else you can put focus to, because you need, at the end of the day, like, it is very good to focus really hard on something like this, but you need another thing in your life that you can also put focus towards too when the trading day is over. So overall, yeah, just say show up every day and be consistent and trust the process, because just doing that, it's going to pay off. Journal your results, learn from your mistakes, identify your mistakes. That's a big thing too. Identify your mistakes and figure out how to implement solutions.
A lot of
every
it
day.
is identify your bad habits. That's usually it's not what they don't do, it's what they do that
Yep.
breaks them. And habits can be dangerous, especially if you learn the wrong way from the start, you develop them. And once you develop them, they're harder to break. So yeah, I think that's a good way to end the video. We'll say bye. Thank you guys for watching. And
Yeah,
then if you made it this far, what did they comment this time?
Sorry, what did they comment this time?
Yeah, you got a lot of comments last time, I think.
I would say just keep wishing me good luck into my experience, because this is my second week, and definitely like stay tuned, and just stay tuned into Greg's content as well.
And comment down below like a little story, or like how you're doing with your own trading program or trading trading
Yeah.
journey, and how what questions you have, and what you can share if you have any good tips or anything you want to share. So thank you guys for watching, and then stay tuned, make sure to subscribe, and yeah guys, see you in the next one.